Hello YouTube, /2x here. Got another video for you guys. We're doing bounty hunting, surprise. We got a couple more twists on it though recently. There's quite a few changes I have today. Number one, I am now in a different vehicle. I'm now in a COOBBBRAAA. As you can see, got that wonderful second seat nobody's currently using. Slightly different configuration internally. Also, I have a different configuration for my actual equipment. I'm now using a proper flight stick. Went ahead and picked one up, Thrustmaster with the HOTAS attachment. I know some people pronounce that differently. I have a T-Flight HOTAS X. Definitely liking the configuration so far. I'm still getting used to some of the buttons. I picked one up during Cyber Monday. They had one of those wonderful sales that dropped the price on it. I will say this, even if it had been full price, I totally would have got this. This is definitely worth every penny of it. It's already made a big difference in my ability to do things within the game as far as sensitivity and turning and whatnot. Definitely added maneuverability, and I can't even get started on how much I like the ability to control the velocity with the HOTAS attachment. So, yeah, definitely some new stuff here. I've also changed up my bounty hunting style a little. I'm going a lot more towards getting cargo now. Obviously, with the extra cargo space that you get with the COOBBBRAAA, that definitely is the bonus. So, just looking at what I have over here now, I now have a capacity of 32 units. I have 2 units of 16. So the COOBBBRAAA definitely lends itself to doing that level of bounty hunting, get your extra cargo. So I definitely go hunting now for people that have extra cargo space. So ironically enough, I hunt COOBBBRAAs more often now. This Transport Type 6, definitely up my alley. So let's see, maybe if we have somebody that's... Nope, still clean. That is the one thing that I still stick to. I don't hunt people that are clean. If they have a wanted status, I might. I'm not going to probably go after an expert ASP, though. Let's see what they have for sub-equipment. They got a missile rack. Most of the time, if they have a missile rack, I don't mess with them, because I've noticed, I don't know if it's true or not, and feel free to let me know what your opinion on that is. From what I've seen, pretty much every NPC that has a missile rack is usually a pretty highly skilled pilot. So, that said, I'm not really going to be looking for them. I'm not trying to have fun and get those kills. I'm trying to make some money. And the easier the kill, the easier it is to make that dough. So, COOBBBRAAA Mark III dangerous, probably not worth it. No, he's still clean, doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, I still have the standard when it comes to that. I'm still not trying to go out there and hunt down any random person I can. Here we are, hauler, harmless. Not clean. That's unfortunate. Come on. Nope, clean as well. So it does make it a little bit more fun as far as picking out your targets. It's things like this that make the game more interesting, in my opinion. If you just go out there and do whatever, attack whoever, do whatever, you don't really have that indiscriminate, I'm going to shoot whatever's in sight. If you have that mentality, I find that the game gets a little boring pretty quickly. If you set up like your own personal rules and then stick to those rules while you're doing it, like in my case, I won't hunt for anybody that doesn't have a wanted status of some form. I don't have to do that. There's no reason that there's any restriction like that in the game. I could just go straight piracy, no problem. I choose not to do that because, in my opinion, it adds to the game. So, that said, it also does make it a little more difficult to find targets. Well, in my opinion, that difficulty in finding the targets adds to the thrill of actually getting the target you're looking for. So another option I do is I do peek in on the unidentified signal sources, just because whenever you get a chance to go into one of those, a lot of times you'll get either multiple targets to pick from, or maybe you get just a straight drop of cargo. So a little bit of all the above is kind of the reason to do this. Like I said, still a little awkward with the controls. I'm still kind of getting a feel for some of these. Oh, here we go. Where are you at, good friend? Oh, I just passed you. Literally just passed you. Here we are. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got one target. That usually means they're pretty rough. Let's see. Oh, no. Never mind. Just a Type 9. I have yet to see one of these with a wanted on it whenever it's the unidentified signal sources. They're always trying to sell you something or get you to buy something. Yeah, see? Useless. Alright, well, we're back out whenever I manage to recharge. So, that said, there was another tip I'd wanted to bring up. One of my viewers had put it in the comments, and I'd like to thank them for that. They made mention of a way to clear out my bounties without having to go locate some crazy location. Once I get out of here, I'll go ahead and I'll throttle down once I get out, and I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. I like to go here just because it lets the NPCs spawn, so it gives me a little time for hopefully some good spawns to drop, and then give me some targets. So that said, alright, now we're free. Let's go take a look. So, as you can see, I have a ton of money in Alliance, and if I could go to somewhere that was Alliance, I'd be able to collect all this dough. Well, what the suggestion was, come in here into the galaxy map. Now, if I were to look for an Alliance place, they're like way up here. I can't even pivot the map directly. I have to go all the way up like this. They're significant. There they are. Some of these yellows. These are Alliance. So I'd have to do all of that in order to get to one. Or what somebody suggested is taking a look at these greens, the independents. So what you do is you pop into your green, you go to your system view, and you see the individual locations. You check their allegiance. See this? This is an independent area. The whole area is independent, but this individual station has an alliance or allegiance with the Federation. I'm looking for one that has the alliance, obviously. I've looked in my immediate area. I think I'm going to have to branch out slightly from where I'm at, but it's a good tip. It'll help me clear it out without having to go locate all the craziness. So I do appreciate the comment on that, so keep those coming. If you see something that I've just totally missed, let me know. I'll make sure to mention it in the next video, and every time I get something like that, it helps everybody, because anyone watching the video sees these little comments and hears about it, and it makes us all a little bit better at the game. I really do. I love this game. It's been a lot of fun. They still have not really done much in the way of getting us a good instructional type manual. Oh yes, I see you're trying to catch me. Who is it? I need to see if they're even worth pulling over for. Well, it's not that orca. Who is it? There we go. It's an eagle. I'll pull over for an eagle. And they're only competent. The only thing I don't like is when I get yanked out like that, and that tail spin does a little bit of damage to me. I'm at 98 now. I know it's not a big thing, it's just irritating more than anything. Come on. I tell you what, though. Having... Ooh! Somebody's got missiles. He's back a little bit more. He didn't give me a warning. He just straight opened fire. I need to readjust my weapons. That's the other thing that I'm enjoying about this flight stick combo, is the fact that it has... yeah, you're not going to hit me with that. Try again. It has the hat. It's got the flight hat on it, so I can go ahead and... there we go. Now I got target. Yeah, it has that flight hat, so it's easier to adjust the energy pips. I've also got a flight assist on a lock button. It's easier to get at, as well as reverse. So I'm going to throw a quick reverse on this guy, see if I can get him to pull around on me. There we go. Hey, bud. Yeah, I've got more shield than... Yeah, I've got more shield than you. Do another reverse. See ya. Is he really launching missiles at that distance? Wow. Yeah, still getting a little feel for the stick configuration, though. I'm not quite there yet, and I know it, and that's fine. It is a lot more versatile than what I was using before, because I was using that wonderful Xbox controller before, and meh. They're just so limited with so few buttons. What I need to get back, though, and I still don't have, is some good weapons on the gimbal. Because I think I got a little spoiled with that. The very thing I was worried about when I first started using them. Yeah. You're gonna thump into my shields, I'm not careful. Ruh-roh. Alright, I'm not getting any good shots lined up at the moment. This guy, those missiles actually do a decent amount of damage. He thumped straight through my shield. I went from almost full shield to nothing. One good hit from that missile. That's the advantage of the dumbfires. They do a ton of damage when they do hit. Again, getting used to the controls. I keep forgetting that I have finger buttons underneath everything else for my vertical thrusting, which I normally do. As you can see, that makes a big difference in my turn radius. No, you don't. I just got my shields back. They're going to recover for a minute, sir. Thank you. I am going to throw a pit boar there just to get a little health. There we are. And get my armor back, and get my weapons back. There we are. Yes, he's done a whole 1% damage to me. I haven't done much to him yet either. I'm still getting used to this stick. It really is taking a little bit of adjustment. I'm thinking I may change the configuration again. I'm not quite happy with the left-right still. There we go. That did it. So, now that I got his shields off and I get a couple of hits into him, I always do that first because it usually makes it a little more difficult for them to attack you afterwards. For some reason, it's almost like they have the AI program to panic a little. So, we're going to do this. I'm going to pivot out, ramp change. I always target the cargo hatch now. Even on this guy, he doesn't have a ton of cargo space, but he has some. Yeah, see, that's what I get for screwing around with other stuff. There we are. So now I got that cargo hatch ready for targeting. Theoretically, if I get within range, my lasers will adjust just a little to hit into that cargo hatch. He's facing the wrong way right now, though. I will do a little bit of damage to him. If I pop this guy, I pop this guy. I'm not too worried about it. There you are. Now he's facing the right way. Oh, and he pivoted. I had it for a second and lost it. There we go. Still getting used to the distancing on this stick. There we are. There's your cargo. Give me that. Given his size, he probably doesn't have much in the way of cargo anyway. Oh, shush you. Like I said, still getting a feel for it. I'm doing a lot better than I was about a half hour ago when I first started using this. Learn how to feather on the throttle, too. That's a big one. Oh, perfect. There you go. I'm doing a break and go. See if it works. Yep. They usually sit still for about the first second or so when I do that. Again, new stick, trying some different tactics. If only I could get my aim just a little bit better, he'd already be dead. Now I am going to do this, and it's something I've learned quickly. Cargo out of sight pops quicker. So I'm going to get back in range of this cargo. Now, what I'll probably do is do a pivot on him. He may break my shields if I don't knock it off. Yep, there he goes. I think toe-to-toe I'm going to win this, though, buddy. There we are. having got back into my Cobra, I think even since the beta, they've, in this Gamma, made the Cobra more dangerous. Because it seemed to be a lot tougher than I remember. Gotcha! Alright, so whole reason for doing my little hit there to get to the cargo hatch. Let's see if it was worth it. Palladium. It's not a terrible element. I'll take that. Provided I don't do anything dumb. I swear, I don't know what it is. Gold in particular. Every time I go to pick up gold, for some reason I screw something up. And I end up splattering it across my shields. So, feedback scoop.
Cargo scoop.
Couple of key things when you're scooping. I haven't seen a whole lot of people do videos on this. Down here in the bottom left, you see the moving squares. That's the cargo. Ignore the cargo in your actual sight. Only pay attention to this little icon down here. So I have it dead center. You'll see it's at 22 meters. I'll goose the throttle just a little. Now it's at 21, 19, so you can see that little area. If you look, the percentage on it is 49%. That slowly drops as it free floats out here. It doesn't do this if you go to one of the unidentified signal sources. So there we are, I have it. Feedback scoop. Feedback scoop.
Cargo scoop.
There we go. So the thing to note about that, though, is that when you go to the unidentified signal source, it never decays. You can take your time scooping those up. So be careful, be slow. There's no point in breaking that stuff. If you're fighting some of the larger guys, though, like if I go to fight a Cobra here in a bit, man, those Cobras sometimes can dump a ton of stuff. Well, when they do that, you'll end up with all these canisters you need to hurry up and catch. Do your best to memorize what the different items cost, and try to catch the most expensive ones first, because they will slowly decay after you've popped open your target. So keep that in mind. But yes, now that I have a little bit of storage, if anyone else gets to this point, use that storage. That's the only thing I can really say. It always shows it's stolen. That's the nature of the beast, unfortunately, though. So keep that in mind. I do go to locations that do not have security anymore. If you've looked at my previous videos, you see that time I got caught where I did have cargo that I shouldn't have had, and it was fined to me. I no longer go to those types of locations. I now only go to the little orbital type locations, the little tiny shops. I never go to any of the big ones if I'm trying to drop in a hidden cargo like that. Kind of the whole point of the little shops is being able to go drop off stuff like that. Alright, so far we're not catching anything. Let me slow down and check, make sure there's nothing over here. Yep, not seeing that. No identified signal sources. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, bounty hunting, when you also pick up the cargo, big improvement in money. This last run, I only got like $4,000 or $5,000 in bounty, but I ended up picking up a good $30,000 or credits, 30,000 credits for the cargo I picked up. I picked up a couple of things of gold, I picked up a couple of things of titanium, things like that. But I ended up with almost a full cargo hold. Where I made my most money, though, was I found an unidentified signal source that had paintings in it. So I dropped in and got all the paintings. I ended up getting like 8 or 10 paintings from that one drop. So that's definitely where your money's at, is getting those signal sources if you can, too. What else do we have? Anybody else worth targeting? Oh, I got a Cobra. Let's see what this Cobra is. If he's low enough level and or doesn't have missiles. Novice. That's within range of what I would attack. He's wanted. As long as he doesn't have missiles, I'll go for him. It's 5,700. That's worth it. Nope, no missiles. Only M cannons. And only 2 weapons. So this tells me he's not really going to be that big of a fight, probably. So this guy's going to be my target. This is my next goal. Oh, interdiction. No, I don't want you. I have a real target. You're a waste of my time and energy. I'm not quite as good at avoiding interdiction with this flight stick yet. I'm still kind of getting a feel for it. Come on. There we go. Alright. Where's my target at? There you are. Besides that, his name, Bonkle. Come on. Why wouldn't I attack somebody named Bonkle? He is quite a click out, though, isn't he? Ah, see, but there's my temptation. Unidentified signal source. Do I go to the person I know I can attack, or the signal source? Decisions. I'm gonna go with Bonkle. Alright. So I'm nice and in between all of the major celestial bodies, which means that I can brake and accelerate a lot quicker. So I'm gonna ease way down and let him pass me, with me pulling as he goes. There we go. And once I get the green light, he's getting popped. Come on, Bonkle. There we go. Ride the tether. Is he going to fight the whole way? I have noticed that some of the NPCs, much like when I do it, just give up when they start to get tethered. I do it because I'm like, hey, you're not that hard, I could probably kill you. I might as well go ahead and make some money off of it. I think they do it because they wonder if I'm a cop or something, I don't know. They usually complain that, you're not a cop, what are you doing? There we go. Alright, speed down. Get my target. Oh, and he doesn't even have shields. It should be cake. Oh, he's saying he's going to end me already. Even better still. I like getting the cocky ones. Having said that, watch me die. There we are, cargo hatch. Alrighty. And let's get some extra power in them weapons. Watch, he's got like the highest level of M cannon you can ever have. That's why he doesn't have any more weapons. There we are. Peace be with you, sir. Oh, and I'm on the cargo hatch side. Perfect. Yes, I'm wasting a little bit of laser, but I don't want to miss the opportunity to hit the hatch if I can. Usually about 70% or so is when I usually start seeing the first leaks of cargo coming out. Oh, you're going to try to pivot on me. That's fine, I can do that too. Yeah, I've gotten a lot better at tailgating with this. That and a little stop and go action I found goes a long way. Really screws with the AI's ability to keep up with you. Oh, he's going to try to outrange me. That's fine. See, here's the disadvantage of using hard ammo. Since I was using downward thrust at the same time as accelerating towards him, all of his shots went wide. Well, he's definitely going to do sprint runs, isn't he? Oh, I'm going to go up this time. Yep, there we go. Yeah, he's literally just going to try to do gauntlet runs every time. Sprint away, sprint back. Sprint away, sprint back. Doing a little damage, nothing big yet. We're getting there. 86%. Since he's doing just the sprintaways, I'm not really going to do much to gain distance or worry about my pivoting, because he's not really fighting it either. Ah, beautiful. Right in the cargo hatch. He's back just a little on the throttle. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Now we got leakage. You gotta be careful. Don't shoot too much when they start leaking cargo, because you will blow up the cargo. I have done it. It's hard, but you can definitely do it. Yeah, see? I could end up hitting that if I'm not careful. And what's the point then? I'm purposely fighting him this way to get cargo. There. Oh yes, please pivot so I can see that cargo hatch. Thing's lovely. Ah, there we go. See, it's the gentle hits into that cargo hatch. Yeah, you're not hitting me with that. Whoops, about slammed into the cargo. You have to be careful of that. I have done it. Nothing like in the middle of a dogfight bouncing some cargo off of your shields. Yeah, you can side slip. That's fine. I'll do it too. Yep. Nope, that's fine. We can do this all day. As you can see, pivoting with the stick has become a lot easier for me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can outrun and re-corner him. Yep, that worked. Perfect. So there is now cargo everywhere. The catch-22 is we're now on a clock. I need to hurry this along now. I can't mess around for as long as I normally would. So we need to start making this a lot quicker fight at this point, because if I don't, then this cargo will start exploding from just being busted up from space itself. So I'm going to start using a lot more energy to just shoot, regardless of whether or not I get the good hits. I need any. We need to trim him down quick. Unfortunately, I am still using the crappy start pulse lasers for this thing. Had a couple of bad run-ins during the course of me upgrading, and wherever I went, they didn't seem to have any weapons. Now, you will see that I am in Gamma 1.05. As of this update, they've made equipment much easier to get at. So, I've actually been able to find better lasers now. The problem is, now I need to spend the money to get them. Instead, I'd been spending my money. I have an upgraded power distributor, upgraded power plant. I think I even picked up some better thrusters. I haven't gotten to the max on thrusters. I'm only at like a early grade, the first step up, if memory serves. I may even have sold those. I did sell a couple of parts to try to get some better stuff. But yeah, these things are terrible. I need to get rid of these lasers like a week ago. Yeah, you're going to try to sprint. So many misses. Now, here's the other thing. I just talked about it. You gotta keep the stuff in range. So yeah, he may chase me and he may shoot me a couple of times, but I gotta keep... I don't even care if he leaves at this point, if the cargo's good. Ow, limpets. So many of this is limpets. He's a pirate too. Yep. There's a little bit of other stuff in here, but I think a bunch of it's gonna be garbage. Which of course is good. Yep, tons of limpets. Awesome. Well, now you've just irritated me, good sir. Now I just want to blow you up for the sheer principle of the matter. If anyone knows how to sell limpets, let me know. I don't think you can, because you can't sell your ammo. So, they're kind of useless unless you use a limpet system. But I'm not big on the whole breaking the cargo hatch with something like that. Just because it's a pain in the backside a lot of times to get the shot to line up right. This, on the other hand, I'm damaging him anyway, so why not do both? As you can see, his cargo hatch is now completely shredded. Total 0%, so all of his cargo is now in space floating for me to pick up. Where it belongs. There we go, 5%. A couple more shots and he's gone. I can go pick up the different minerals and whatnot. I'm not picking up that limpet crap, though. It's useless. Yeah, I got you, buddy. Gotcha! Oh, there we go. Alright. So, I could go through all this garbage trying to figure out what's what. Just come in here and select it. It makes life easier. And obviously that one yellow one that was just blipping is the other. See? 37%. This stuff's been sitting out here too long already. It's already starting to break up. If I had to collect everything here, instead of just 2 items, I'd be having a hard time of it. Feedback scoop.
Cargo scoop.
I always do this as well. Put up your weapons. You don't want to accidentally hit a button, bump something, and next thing you know, you blow up your money. So, ease in. I usually do it at about 20 or so, just because that's manageable when it goes to hit. You can slow down even further, though. Alright, so I know it's over here-ish. I'll point in that general direction and slowly accelerate that way. Limpet, limpet. Yeah, I'm not going to manually find it. Alright, that's fine. Oh, unless that's it. Ah, there it is. Haha. That worked. By random chance. So I need to hurry up and close the gap. I've only got 14% left on this thing before it explodes. This is the most common time that you'll end up scattering something across your windshield, which of course is irritating. 12%. No, I want my stuff. Let me make it. I usually start slowing down pretty heavily about 400. And there we go. And then I'll ease back up. Maybe get to about 40 or so, then slow down again when I get under 100. Feather it in. There we go. Perfect. I'll double check, but I think that's the last thing I actually want from all this crap. Yep, limpets. These things are useless. Feedback scoop. Feedback scoop.
Cargo scoop.
Here we are. We're about ready to head out of Dodge again. So yeah, modified bounty hunting, definitely a lot more profitable, and it makes the game more fun. Add those little extra rules to yourself that you really don't need. I am going to show the turn-in for this just because I want to see everybody what the... Oh, got a little graphical glitch there. Yeah. So I've picked up a couple of bounties now, and on top of those bounties, I now also have my money. I prefer bow. I don't know why. Maybe it reminds me of Doctor Who. But, yeah, I usually go to bow orbital. Yep, so let's definitely see what this turn-in looks like. See if it's actually been worth the money. Worth the time. Even if I don't get a ton from the cargo, I still got the bounties to fall back on. That's the key thing to take away from this. Doing this method of bounty hunting as opposed to just going out and blowing them up. Always, I don't care what size or shape of ship you're fighting, shift to targeting that cargo hatch first. Get that stuff out in the orbit. For all you know, they're carrying gold. And even if you only get one or two of those golds can be thousands upon thousands of credits. So it's worth it. I will say this, it is a lot easier to smoothly slide in with a throttle on this. There we are. I am going to do one loop though. I still do the one loop. I don't know if it's habit or what, but having this one tiny little loop makes me feel better. If nothing else, it keeps people from directly targeting me right away. There we go. Yeah, so, I mean, for anyone out there that's looking for a good way to make money, I actually recommend this. In my opinion, you usually make it quicker than trading, unless you're willing to go full space trucker. If you're going to go that route, then yes, you'll make money quicker that way. If you're willing to get the giant ships that have the giant cargo holds. But I don't know about you, but going from point A to point B repeatedly, that's just not fun. So, if I'm going to, go from point A to point B, I want to shoot some crap on the way there. Blow some stuff up. Make people wish that I hadn't been there. I really wish that I could find some more people. Even if they aren't going to be hostile, finding more people, just as players. I'm not opposed to bounty hunting with other people. I've done it. But unfortunately, most of the time out here, I think I've seen like one other person, and they were just passing through. They literally came in, scooped some fuel off the sun, then jumped to a new area. So, that was kind of boring. I was like, hey, a person, and they're gone. Docking's still a little bit dicey with my new controller and whatnot. I'm still figuring it all out. Come on, folks. Let's get in here. They need to make the markers for the landing pads a different color. They blend in way too well with everything. Make that marker like bright red or something, bright blue, so it sticks out against the rest of space. And let's see, we're gonna slow down in time. Yes. So landing gears, that. Yep, there we are. Switch forward just a little. backwards. There we are. Slide to the left, down, and then forward just a smidge. Oi, I said a smidge. I gotta remember my buttons. Is that it? Nope. There it is. I don't reverse very often, so I have it mapped off to a button I don't use. Here we are. Alright, peeps, let's see what we got. How much money did I make on extras? So I have 1,000 roughly of damage. Go ahead and get that out of the way. I don't know if I can collect here or not. I can. So I made $7,000, so we're at 6,000-ish plus. It's closer to 8, but I'll call it 6. And then goods. There we go. Yeah, extra 6K right there. That was from that one random fighter. I went to the trouble of popping open his cargo hold. So, I'm now at 39K credits. So, not a bad turnout. That's my point though. It's worth that extra few seconds, even if you're in the middle of the dogfight. I took a couple of hits for it, but I managed to hurry up and get that cargo hold targeted. If you're more familiar with the controls, and you're not using a brand new system, as I did with when I had the Xbox controller yesterday. I didn't record it, but I was able to get over and get that cargo hold targeted almost immediately. Took like less than 3 seconds, because it's always the first selection on that screen for the sub targets. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Hopefully we'll get some more videos up before they go to full release. I'm hoping that full release we don't get the wipe now. I'm starting to enjoy my current setup. If I have to start over again, it'll be, sad, but I'll do it. But thanks again for watching. Hit that like button if you liked it. You can feel free to subscribe. I do try to get these up pretty frequently. I try to get one up usually today or tomorrow. And then I'll try to get another one up on Saturday. So you're looking about Wednesday, Thursday, then Saturday, maybe Sunday. But yeah, thanks again for watching.